Welcome to Peasant Chef. My name is Tia Salomon, and I'm here with my mom. So here we have a fresh, whole cut-up chicken that we just washed. What we're going to do is we're going to pat the chicken dry with a paper towel because you want to make sure that the chicken is really dry. That's one of the secrets to really good fried chicken. Make sure that the seasoning sticks to the skin and you can taste the flavor after it's fried. We're going to sprinkle the chicken very liberally with this mixture. Make sure you get both sides and mix it very well. We like to spread it all over the skin. Make sure you get in all the different crevices. This is how you make really good Southern fried chicken. Mom actually says that the secret to good fried chicken is to over-season it. Right, Mom?
That's right. When you're seasoning chicken, to fry it and smother it, when you keep seasoning, continuous seasoning, you feel, oh my God, this is too much seasoning. That's probably when you have it just right, because you really have to over-season chicken in order for it to be nice and tasty.
Okay, so here we have our chicken very nicely seasoned, and we're going to drop each piece in flour. What I like to do is I like to take a large, strong plastic bag and fill it with about 2 cups of all-purpose flour. I then place each piece of chicken in the bag, close it tightly, and shake, shake, shake. Now, after you have your chicken battered, we're going to drop it in hot fat, heated to about 350 to 375 degrees Fahrenheit.
When it's nice and bubbly like this is when you want to throw your chicken in. You don't want it to be too hot because then it's going to burn your chicken, and that's something you definitely don't want is burnt fried chicken. So we're going to put it nicely in like this. And I usually cover, my mother always did, cover the pan after we put the chicken in. Everybody stay away because chicken has a tendency to pop out. But if you fry it long enough and often enough, you know when it's going to pop on you. So far, I believe that we're safe.
And this is a great pan for frying chicken, isn't it, Mom?
Yes, it is.
This pan has been in our family for over 100 years.
Yes, my grandmother had this wrought iron pan, and then my mother took it, and now I have it, and now my daughter had it. So
it's really browning nicely. I'm just going to turn this burner down just a bit to about medium, and we just let it fry. Doesn't that look great?
Yep, nice.
That looks good.
Yeah.
Should we keep it uncovered a little while?
I cover it because when you cover the chicken, it's going to cook through. You keep the steam in there.
And it cooks more evenly, doesn't it?
And it cooks more evenly, yes.
Right, yeah.
I said we would fry the chicken in fat. My mother did. That's all we had was lard. We had that. But today, when we fried chicken, we actually use corn oil. Now I'm going to test the chicken. It's ready to turn. So I'm going to turn this chicken. Here we have nice golden brown chicken. And I'm turning it so that it can cook on the other side. Got a little dark, but it's still good. We're turning this over, and we'll let it cook on the next side, and we're going to be ready to make the gravy and throw the chicken in. So this is your typical Southern fried chicken. Now we cover it, keep the heat in, and we're going to make the burn a little lower.
Oh, this chicken looks fantastic. We're just going to check it here and make sure that it's cooked nicely through. It's been going all together for about 20 minutes. We let it go for about 10 minutes on one side. We turned it over, and then we let it go for about another 10 minutes. And this chicken's ready. So what we're going to do is we're going to take it out, and we're going to let it drain. I prepared a pan here where I put a grate on top of a pan, and it's a perfect way to drain your chicken so that all of the oil comes out, because nobody wants greasy chicken. So I'm just going to place all the chicken here, and we're just going to leave it here for about a minute and let it drain completely. We're just about to show you how to make a gravy for smothered fried chicken. Here we have our pan with our drippings from the fried chicken that we just fried. We left about 2 tablespoons of the corn oil in with the drippings, as you can see. And to this hot pan, we're going to add 1/2 medium diced onion, you want to stir that up, Mom, so that it doesn't burn?
Sure, all right.
We're going to add our seasoning, and here I have 1 teaspoon each of onion powder, garlic powder, freshly ground black pepper, and seasoned salt. To this pan, we're going to add about 3 tablespoons of all-purpose flour. We're going to stir that up really well so that the flour is no longer lumpy. The smell's really good. I'm just going to turn this up a little more so we can cook it down. Because the last thing you want when making a gravy is to have a flour taste in your gravy. And so the way to get rid of that is to really cook your flour with your onions and your oil, which is what Mom is doing now. That looks great. And to that, we're going to add our spice mixture. Again, that's just a little seasoned salt, onion powder, granulated garlic, and some freshly ground black pepper. So you just keep stirring this constantly so that it doesn't burn. And to that, we're going to add about 2 cups of water. So this pan is nice and hot. It's ready for the water. We pour it right in. Stir that up. That looks really good. So, Mom, is it about time to put the chicken back in and let it simmer?
In a few minutes, not quite. We want to mix it up very well here. Make sure that it's ready to boil when we put the chicken in. It'll be nice, and I just need to mix this a few more minutes, a couple of more seconds. And guess what? You can now start to put your chicken in.
Oh yeah, it looks perfect. You can see that the flour has cooked down and the gravy is already really smooth. So I'm going to place this chicken right back in the pan. And this is the smothering process.
Lots of times, people throw their backs away. They don't use the back. But in the South, when you're making the chicken, you don't throw any of the chicken away. So the back is right in here with the rest of the chicken, and it's very, very delicious.
If I remember correctly, that was Grandma's favorite part, wasn't it?
That was her favorite part, and it's my favorite. Now we're going to...
Turn this down a little.
Yes.
We're going to turn it to
Simmer.
low, and we're going to let this simmer covered for about 15 minutes. Okay. This gravy is smooth and delicious looking. And here we have it, smothered fried chicken and country cabbage.